Sul Sul. I'm simply Shelli. Welcome to my worlds where I share my version of Max's households, lots, lore, and more. And this is Willow Creek. We'll start off with the first world. I've changed the description slightly. It is a verdant, sprawling region of lush bayous and rolling hills with a history as rich as its soil. Willow Creek is a diverse blend of rich tradition, understated grandeur, and true salt of the earth hospitality. And here's the eco footprint. You can see everything is pretty much eco neutral or green. And let's start off with Foundry Cove. So that has lots of character and its share of characters. Residents enjoy modest homes with a canal nearby for fishing and a charming active railroad. So we have 3 homes for sale, and I have pretty much kept the names the same. So we have Daisy Hovel, we have Creek Cabana, and we have Streamlet Single. The two households who live in here are the BFF household, and I'll read their description. Summer holiday met Travis Scott and Liberty Lee at Pepper's Pub while studying at U-Bright. The trio became fast friends. When Summer's parents announced they wanted to retire and travel the world, they suggested Summer move back home to look after things. Travis and Liberty agreed to be roommates. Will they be able to remain BFFs while living under the same roof? And across the way is the Giordano family, who's from Dine Out. And it just says, this family enjoys life in Willow Creek, but makes it a priority to visit restaurants in other parts of Sim Nation. And then next up we have Courtyard Lane, which offers affordable homes for the upwardly mobile set. Classic styling mingles with larger shotguns and more expansive homes. And there really aren't any shotguns in this neighborhood. So first of all, we have the Simmons family there from the Parenthood Pack. And this says, after Mom April's untimely demise repairing a second broken TV while dazed, Peter banned all TVs from their house and is now running on a no TV political platform. Nerdy Tony holes up in the attic. Athletic Vanessa tries to help balance working out and school. Peter's parents moved in and have tried to help out, making sure Marie doesn't burn down the house with her experiments in chasing wild child Tina. Now that Peter is remarried, the much younger co-worker Phoebe, how will the family adjust? And then, so next, let's see. Next to them is good old Ned Whalen. After several undisclosed adventures, Ned is back in his hometown and back at Future Sims Labs. He's ready to lead a quiet life and to spend some quality time with his half-brother, Travis Scott. Across the street from Ned is the Peterson family. Brothers Neil and Brantley don't always fight, but when they do, Mom Lucille heads out to her beloved garden. Being a single parent can be tough, but at least the boys' dad Hank is good about paying child support, even though he'd rather spend time at work than with their kids. Next door to the Petersons are the Pancakes. On the outside, they are a very successful, happy family. Bob owns Bob's House of Pancakes. Eliza is a vice president who is also involved in every committee. Evan is an A student in Scout who is trying to figure out if he'll accept a place at Dad's U-Bright or Mom's Foxbury. And then there's Betty, who just wants to make art and everyone happy. On the inside, there's nothing one can do to please the other. Will the tension finally be too much? And finally, we have 1 home for sale, which is Riverside Roost, and this is a modified double shotgun. The next neighborhood we have is Pendula View. That's the historical section of Willow Creek. The garden community boasts large mansions and the cachet that comes with living with them. So there are 2 uninhabited houses, and one is the Hallow Slough, and that is based on a floor plan that I had. I think it's a 1920s floor plan. And the second is the Duplantier dwelling, which came with the paranormal stuff pack. And I've changed that to a residential rather than haunted residential. The 2 households living here are the Key family, and they are from Parenthood. The Key family is a busy one. Will teen Lori be able to overcome her jealousy and become a famous painter? Will Dad Jalen get a promotion? Will Mom Carly ever relax with wild child Aria and her full-time business career? And will middle child Abby ever be noticed by her busy family? And the second family living here is the Pleasant family. They live in Park Shore. On the surface, Daniel and Mary Sue Pleasant seem to have the perfect life with their successful careers. But is their love a flimsy facade? Their feuding twin daughters, Angela and Lilith, have graduated from university. Lilith has moved to San Myshuno with her boyfriend Dirk Dreamer. Angela and her fiancé Dustin Broke have moved in until they find a place of their own. Angela has her heart set on a Tortosa wedding. Will this romantic trip rekindle the couple's romance? And then finally we have the Sage Estates, which is Willow Creek's most desirable area. Features large sprawling estates, lush landscaping, and the best high society has to offer. Look at that, there's a typo. So we have the Spencer Kim Lewis family. Okay, here's the breakdown. Dennis Kim and Lydia Spencer had a daughter named Alice Spencer Kim, then divorced. Alice married Eric Lewis and had her own little girl, Olivia Kim Lewis. They moved in with Eric's mom, Vivian Lewis, and her new husband, Jameson Hennessy's mansion. And then Alice's dad, Dennis, remember, moved into the den after his house burned down in a fire. Now his ex is back in town and wants to be part of his daughter's and granddaughter's lives. Hey, no one said family was easy. And then the next family here is the Zhao family, and they were from the holiday update for the New Year, Chinese or Lunar New Year. This says, Yi Long and Mei Ling are proud grandparents. Their son Ji Wai wants to carry on the family lineage in a traditional manner with his children, Michael, Tiffany, and twins Melanie and Melody. Sometimes it's hard for Michael to be the only son, but his mom Alice and grandparents dote on him. Alice tries to be the perfect daughter-in-law, wife, mother, and career woman. So as you can see, there's some backstory to this world, as with all the worlds, and there are, whenever I mention a household member who's no longer living in the household, like Hank Peterson or Lydia Spencer, they are divorced and they are in the world and they do have relationships. So this world, I've tried to just kind of give it the sense. I'm not familiar with the southern part of the U.S., but I tried to keep that maybe New Orleans style. And you'll see here's the Magnolia Blossom Gardens, which is a park, plenty of activities. And then in Crawdad Quarter, I have kept pretty much the way that the base game designed the buildings. So we have the library, which is Willow Creek Arts and Books. And it also has enough things for like an art center. And then there's Burners and Builders, which is pretty much basic gym. The Blue Velvet Nightclub, and Municipal Muses Museum, which has a place for having a wedding venue. So this is Willow Creek.